This is the Nomadic Traveler Podcast. What's going on, everybody? This is Jason, the host of the Nomadic Traveler Podcast, and our lovely and wonderful co-host is here and ready.
Hey, guys.
And her mic's on.
It is. Look at me.
All right, guys. We got a little bonus episode for you. We thought that we would do something about the campgrounds that are available around the Walt Disney World area, since our last two shows were about Walt Disney World.
And there are lots of different campgrounds I did not know about.
There's lots of campgrounds available. There's lots of good stuff. So we thought we'd give you a little rundown of what's available if you wanted to take your rig to Disney World.
Yep.
So, which we did not on this trip, but we probably would in additional trips.
I would love to.
So I think it'd be worth it.
It was just a long haul.
It is a long haul. And we had a lot to cram in on our last trip because we were doing lots of research for shows. So
yeah,
we wanted to have one less thing to worry about.
But there are a lot of options. I didn't realize how many options there are.
Yeah. So, and I would say, wouldn't you say the best option is Fort Wilderness probably?
Yes, that's probably where I would go if I could.
Fort Wilderness is Disney's RV resort. So it is rather impressive. It is 750 acres. It is huge. They do have bus transportation and boat transportation to the parks. So that's always really nice. Mm-hmm. They have many different kind of spots available, from tent camping all the way up to mega $1 million rigs, I guess.
45 foot.
So yeah, so they can accommodate up to 45-foot long rigs. Mm-hmm. So it says that they have lush landscaping around it. They have some entertainment available too. So they have Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review.
Ooh.
So they do have some fun entertainment there that's available on site. They do have golf cart rental, by the way. So if you wanted to rent a golf cart, you could ride your golf cart down to the Hoop-Dee-Doo review. Mm-hmm. Go check that out. Ride back to your spot.
After you hoop-de-doo?
After you hoop it up.
It also said they had like archery and horseback riding and canoeing.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool because then you really are getting the camping experience.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like a summer camp.
Yeah.
So there's really more to it than a lot of the other ones available in the area. Mm-hmm. So, but, as with everything Disney, you will kind of pay for it a little bit.
It's a little bit.
It's a little pricey. The starting rates for all of the different spots are $56 all the way to $118 a night. So the $56 is like tent camping sites. I do think it has some kind of power, but I think it might only be like a 20 amp hookup or not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 20 amp. And it can go in the peak season. It looked like it went all the way up to like say $140 or so.
That's quite a bit.
So $140 is a little much for tent camping, but it's much cheaper than paying $300 and some a night to $600 and some a night
to stay on
for entry level, hotel.
For sure.
And then the $118 a night goes all the way up to about $200 a night, but that's like a very premium spot. That's close to where the Hoop-Dee-Doo review is. It's close to the camp store. It's close to all of the things to do all the amenities in the campground.
Right, yeah. It also said that this is including all your water. You get cable TV, which you don't ever get that, right?
No, you don't.
Electric hookup, and then it says like it's very private, and they have like a lot of like different landscaping to try to make you feel like you're on your own.
Yeah, I think you're kind of like tucked in like little coves, I think, and they have nice lush landscaping in between all of them. So
that'd be worth it right there.
You're not looking at your neighbor's setup.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So, and then they do permit some pets on some sites, not all of them.
Some sites do not allow pets. Mm-hmm. That's good to know.
Depends on which part of the park you're in.
So check that ahead of time. When I used to live in Florida, I always tried to go to Fort Wilderness, and every time I tried to go, it was booked. So if you do think that this is what you want to do and you are planning your trip out 6 months ahead, as you should be,
Yes.
call Fort Wilderness right away and see if they have availability for you.
Yeah.
If that's really where you want to go. So, because it does sound like with the archery and the horseback riding and all the goodies, it is much nicer than anything else that you're going to go to. So if that's really what you have your heart set on,
Yeah.
call them ahead of time.
And it seems like the most connected to the park. So you're still getting they have like a marshmallow sing along with Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
So it seems like you're still getting that connection with the park that you might get at a hotel.
Yeah.
You're still going to get this here.
So you still get the character part and all the goodies.
Yeah. So I love that.
And I'm pretty sure, it has buses available there, and then it looks like it also has boats available.
Yeah.
So apparently you can go across the Seven Seas Lagoon, and you can probably go to Magic Kingdom.
Which could save you in parking.
Which would definitely save you in
Right.
parking, yeah, for sure.
So be worth it.
So they offer 45-minute guided horseback rides. They do have the golf cart rental. They have premium sites available. Yeah, we talked about the marshmallow. And then they have a rustic like lodge type thing where you can check in at and register for things like the horseback riding and stuff like that, and as well as they have several different drive-in windows so you don't have to wait when you're trying to get there and check into your spot.
Ooh, that's nice.
So yeah, they try to get you in quickly, I guess.
That's awesome.
So it does look rather nice. If you are considering it, book it ahead of time. Check out their website. They got a lot to offer for sure.
And you also get extra magic hours with them as well.
Oh, do you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a nice bonus all by itself.
Yeah.
And then you probably can do the 60-day in advance fast pass as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
that's a big bonus as well. So
Bonus.
And it is going to be the cheapest way to stay on site. Out of everything that they have available there, even the value resorts, it is going to be the cheapest way to stay there.
Yeah.
So if you are on a budget, check it out. So what's next?
And what's next is the Orlando KOA. So
I like KOAs.
I would say all of you out there that are big fans of KOAs.
Yeah.
I know we are, and I am, and they have their own there, which is just minutes from Disney World, so about 5-10 minutes out.
Nice.
It's also close to like Universal Studios, SeaWorld, Legoland, all those things like that. So you're not far.
All the wonderful things to do in Orlando.
Yes. So if you make a long trip out of it, you can go to all of them.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Super long trip.
So they also they offer all different types of camping. So they have RV sites, back in, pull up, deluxe. They have a deluxe one with the patio,
Nice.
full hookup, big site. They also have cabins that you can rent that are fully furnished, so you don't have to bring anything. Which I
So
think,
if you want the camp experience and you don't want to bring your rig, you could do that.
yeah, if you just want to bring your clothes, bring your clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's exciting about a hotel sometimes is not having to bring everything.
Yeah.
Being free. So you could experience that here. And they also do, if you do want to bring everything, they do have tent sites, which is kind of nice if you do want
Nice.
to bring all your good things. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. They have lots of amenities. Obviously, they're not as connected to the park as Fort Wilderness, but they are. They do have like a pool and a hot tub that are open all year round, which is nice. Jumping pillows, fitness rooms. They offer like propane, bike rentals, horseshoes, everything you can imagine that a normal campground would have. They
Is the
have
pool
it.
heated? Do we know?
It is.
It is heated. Okay.
And it's year round. They have it open.
Are these notes right? Does it accommodate a 134-foot rig?
Oh, that's what it says.
Is that what it says? So, yeah, if you got a really long tow rig and a really long tow vehicle, then they got your back
They
there.
got you. You just get like 6 spots. There you
Right?
go.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. They also offer like Wi-Fi and TV too, cable TV too, which is pretty cool.
Did you say the bike rentals too? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They
Bike
do
rentals.
bike rentals.
Dog wash.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Horseshoes. Yeah. All kinds of good stuff.
All the things you could want. Yeah, so a pretty cool place.
So it would probably be, I would say it's probably a tie between that one and our next one, which would be Tropical Palms for like what would be like the second best, from staying
Yeah.
on site at Fort Wilderness. I've stayed at Tropical Palms many times. Tropical Palms is very nice. It's about 4 miles from Walt Disney World. I think it's the closest one that's not on site. I think it might be a little bit closer than the KOA. And that's why I've chosen to go there many times, because it's just so close. It's so convenient. It's as close as any of the other hotels are. You're pretty close to downtown Disney. I mean, I think it took us 5 minutes to get to Epcot or something last time. So
Wow. It's amazing.
they have very nice cabins available there. So let me pull it up real quick. What else?
Yeah, they also have a bocce ball. They have a clubhouse, which I thought was cool because it said they have a library in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Which sounds pretty cool. And they do activities and things in there, crafts. They have a camp store, a dog park, so they allow dogs. You can bring your dog in. Fitness center, that's kind of cool. Even though after walking around at Disney all day, you might not need that.
You might not need to work out, will you?
Yes. Mini golf. They also have a restaurant on site, which is the only one of the campsites that I've seen that's had one of those.
Yeah, they have a nice little restaurant on site. It's right next to the pool. They do have a liquor license there, so they do serve drinks there, so you can go and get drinks. They usually have a food special and a drink special every day, so you can get you a drink and take it over to the pool and hang out. I think it's we could not find pricing, and I think their pricing calculator thing on their website is down at the time that we were researching the show. But I believe last time I went, it was about $80 per night. And I think they have about a $4 resort fee, and then you got to pay tax on top of that. But it's still
That's not bad.
pretty reasonable. And then they have a lot of different options for sites there. They've got ones that are all concrete with nice concrete pads. They've got sites in the back that are all grass, that are lots of space. So it's easy to get in and out of. And if you have like pets and stuff like that, it's all grass back there. So it's a very good setup for if you were taking pets with you.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So, and then they do have the cabins available there. The cabins, they got 1, 2, and 3 bedroom configurations. They have ones that do allow pets. So if you are staying in one of their little cabins there, they do have ones that allow pets. Like I said, it's a really nice option. I really like it a lot. And I've always been able to get in there. So,
okay.
I mean, it's full a lot of times that I'm there, but it's not full to where you can't get in, like Fort Wilderness. So
if you're planning a little closer to now, you might have good luck getting in there.
Yeah. So if Fort Wilderness isn't available, the Orlando KOA and Tropical Palms are good second choices, I would say.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Did we say they had the mini golf too?
I don't think so.
They have like putt-putt there too. That's kind of fun. It's good for the kids, so horseshoes, volleyball. I mean, they got all kinds of good stuff there. So it is like a little mini resort. It does have a little amusement park next door. Okay, it's right next to what I believe is called Fun Spot Kissimmee. And it has a whole bunch of different rides. It's like a little bitty, tiny amusement park. So they've got like the slingshot thing where they pull you down, and they got the big giant rubber bands that fling you up in the air. And it's got the ride that drops you, takes you up in the air and drops you down, and you feel like you're going to crash to your death.
How exciting.
I know. And then they've got all the little bumper cars and all the little kind of old-timey rides like that. So that's right next to it. So if you want to do something like that, maybe the night you got into town or something like that, if you weren't going to the park, it'd be a little something that'd be fun to do with the kids. I don't know what the pricing is over there, but I don't think it's too bad. And it's literally right next door.
That's awesome.
So you could probably walk there if you really felt like it, because it's right down the street.
That's cool.
So
bonus?
Yeah, so that's a nice little bonus for that place too. So
very cool. Love it.
What else do we have?
Next we have the Orlando RV Resort.
This place seems nice as well.
So this might be like this is like a third.
This would be a close third, yeah.
Yeah, if those two are tied for a second, this is a third.
Yeah.
So what I like about this place, which I found unique, was that they have a beach area. So you can go and pretend like you're at the beach for the day, sunbathe, fish, whatever you want. It's a 255 acre RV campground. They have lots of like planned activities and things like that. Which is kind of always up my alley.
The lake is spring fed, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm. They do recommend that you need to call at least 90 days in advance for reservations between like December 19th and like March 31st, so the end of March.
Okay.
Because they said that's the time when they're jam-packed full.
Okay.
So if you want to get in here, seems a little bit easier. I mean, 90 days is not super in advance compared to like 6 months.
Yeah.
So a little bit easier to get into, but you still do need to call ahead if you can.
They are about 9 miles from Disney, so they're still close, but they're not quite as close as some of the other ones. So that was the other thing that we took into account when we were kind of ranking them, is the ones that were closest, so they'd be the easiest drive as well.
Yeah, this one's a little bit farther, which is going to put you farther away from like Disney Springs and
all that kind of stuff.
Anything else that you want to do in that way. But they do have a lot of activities. So they have, what I also thought was cool is they have like line dancing, which, whoa, where did they
sign Nicole up for that.
Right? Who's ever done that? Weekly dances. They have wood carving.
You don't do line dancing?
Not outside of my home.
I thought you did that like once a week.
No, I wish.
I thought you took classes.
Oh, no.
You don't take line dancing classes?
I've done that one time. One time I took a line dancing class.
So you did take a... I was just guessing, everybody.
No, I really did. Actually, it was on my honeymoon. And it was super hard. It's not easy. You think it's you think you just like, it's hard. But if you want to do that, they have that.
We'll put up a video later of Nicole line dancing.
Yeah, right. Wood carving, that's what I would be into.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ceramics, that would be amazing too. They also have church, if you're into that. They have a church service every week.
Very cool.
Yeah, so lots of things
so
going on there.
if you're into activities, it sounds like Orlando RV Resort is the place to go.
Yeah, and it's a little farther away, so if you wanted to spend just a day there, we talked about in the Disney episode, like having those break days.
Having a day off, yeah.
This sounds like a good place to do that.
Very nice.
Even though it's a little farther away.
Yeah.
And then the sites are about $40 a day.
Yeah.
Around there. So
that's pretty reasonable.
Pretty cheap, huh?
Yeah, that's real cheap.
Yeah. I mean, you're farther away, but 9 miles is still not that bad.
Sometimes that's not all that bad, yeah. There's plenty of things to do in Orlando in general, so if you get there, and it also depends on what kind of budget you're on. If you're on a little bit more of a budget, this might be a good thing for you, and then you can do some of the other things around Orlando that aren't Disney World but are still cool.
Yeah.
And are a little more affordable.
I like it. Cool. What else?
Next spot is the Kissimmee RV Park.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee RV Park is about 10 miles to Disney World, which is still pretty reasonable. And bonus, they're only about 35 miles from the Kennedy Space Center. So that's an episode we got coming up. So if you guys want to go there, this might be the best of both worlds. You can go both directions. So they offer 30 and 50 amp hookup. They are pet friendly. They have laundry facilities, ice on site. Each site has picnic tables and concrete patios, which is also very nice. You can have your pick of sunny or shady spots, depending upon what you like. I always like shade.
Yes.
That's my preference. But some people like lots of sun.
Especially in Florida.
So, but if you're from Minnesota, you might want sun all the time.
Maybe.
If you're trying to catch up on your vitamin A.
Trying to thaw out.
Right? So they have a newly resurfaced heated swimming pool that looks very nice. They got shuffleboard, horseshoes. They do lots of activities such as like bingo, Nicole's favorite.
I love bingo. Oh my gosh.
And they do potlucks and stuff too. So look them up. They seem like a pretty good, reasonable, reliable option as well. Again, none of these are bad. We just had to kind of rate them as like a top 5, top 6 type thing. So we got 6 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a good option. If you want to like try one and move up, you could even do that. Like try one of these ones you think's at the bottom of the list. See how you like it. And then the next time, try one of these.
Try a different one, yeah.
There are other ones, yeah. So, but bingo, that almost made me want to put it at the top. I'm not going to lie.
Nicole loves bingo.
But,
What else do you love?
to each his own. What else do I love?
What goes along with bingo that you love?
Winning? Well, I don't know where you're going with.
I was going to say old people.
Oh, yeah, I do love old people. And I love all the little trinkets that people have. When they go.
All the bingo trinkets and stuff. Yeah, all the things, all the good luck charms that they set out.
In college, we used to go to bingo for fun because there's nothing to do. And this lady would bring a box of cat litter, like the big tubs of cat litter, every week and sit it on.
And it had cat litter in it?
It had cat litter in it. And she said it was her good luck charm.
Ew, seriously?
It
really
wasn't
hit?
used.
Oh.
It was in like the tub, like in the tote that it comes in at the store. The big yellow tidy cat?
Yeah.
Yep. She had a big tub.
So she had a tidy cat box, or not box,
Yep.
bucket, I guess.
With, yeah.
Full of cat litter. New cat litter.
Oh, I don't know if it was full, but there was cat litter in it, yeah.
That's
Yeah, it was her thing. And the funny thing was, I don't remember her winning. So if it was a good luck charm, it wasn't a very good one.
It wasn't helping her out. That's too bad.
But anyways, bingo is enjoyable.
That's disappointing.
Old people, good luck charms, snacks, a chance to win.
That's funny. All right, what's the last one?
Sherwood Forest RV Resort is
Sherwood
the very
Forest.
last one.
So what is that, like Peter Pan? Isn't that where he lives, Sherwood Forest?
Oh, did he?
I think so.
I know he lived in the forest.
I thought it was Sherwood Forest. I thought
That
that was
sounds-
Peter Pan. Or Robin Hood. Sorry.
Robin Hood. Yeah, I'm thinking,
Robin
the man in tights.
Whoops.
Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah.
So they're pretty cool too. They offer a lot of amenities of home. Like you can get a washer and dryer, access there. You have restrooms, heated showers, things like that.
He did. It's always nice to get a hot shower.
Sometimes you don't. Happened to me the other day. They also have a hair salon. So
Bonus.
Yes.
Get your hair did before you go to Disney World. Come on.
look good at Disney. Yeah, so that's kind of like a lot of amenities of home is what I like. They also have like a club host that's at the clubhouse that hosts all these activities and things like that. 24-hour camp host availability. Scenic lake, which is kind of nice. Picnic tables.
Yeah.
That.
Picnic areas with charcoal grills. So if you want to do a little cookout, you can do that. They have picnic tables and concrete slabs at each site, and they range about 55 to 75 a night there. So
yeah.
pretty reasonable. A bunch of good options. So
This one had a little less activities, I think.
Yeah.
Which is maybe not as family friendly. Maybe this is a more relaxed environment of.
It all depends on what you're doing. If you're going back and forth to the park anyway, you're probably not going to do a lot of their activities anyway. So
Yeah.
it's probably not a huge deal, but it is nice to have them as an option.
Yeah.
Depending upon, like when I lived in Florida, we used to take trips to Disney World with, only 2 or 3 weeks notice. So, and like I said, I was always able to get into tropical palms, and I was always very happy there.
Nice. Good.
So I always thought it was a nice, good option.
Sounds good.
Do we have anything else?
Well, if anyone out there has stayed at any of these resorts,
Oh, yes, please let us know.
or if anyone knows of any other ones that they feel like should be on the list, let us know.
Yes, absolutely.
We would love to hear your input, because there's always more out there that we don't know. So, but yeah, I'm excited for a couple of episodes we got coming up. NASA.
We
being
got
one.
NASA we're still working on. We've got the houseboating episode that we're going to be recording tomorrow.
Yeah. I
Is
feel
it
like
tomorrow?
that's like the long-awaited
No,
episode.
It's not tomorrow. It's the next day, right?
Thursday. I feel like that's the episode that's been like the most. I feel like every time we're like, it's coming up, but it really is coming up, guys. It really is.
No, it's actually on the schedule now. So it's actually booked and it's on the schedule.
So that's gonna be nice.
we just got to go through and make it, and then do all of our editing and production and everything, and get it all ready to go.
Yeah, we do have NASA coming up, so that'll be fun.
So lots of good things coming up. And then we've got other things that are in the works that we are still keeping a secret. We do have new listeners. That's what I was just looking at, but I don't think it's any. We got additional new listeners, but they're in areas that we've already had listeners.
Okay, so no shout outs.
Germany, Canada, Italy, or not Italy. Yeah, Italy, Australia, New Zealand. All our wonderful people that we have had before. So, but we're doing well. So things are taking off.
Thanks, guys.
We will be doing probably a little something about getting your RV ready for the winter. I will go ahead and plug that. It's something I've been thinking about. We did go to our campground for the last time this past weekend,
Oh,
and they are closing down the swimming pool and everything. So we rather enjoy going there and swimming every weekend. So that's going to be not an option anymore.
nada.
So, but then we're going to be getting ready to, winterize everything, and we're going to try to do mouse proofing and stuff like that. So we're going to try to make some videos and maybe do a little bit of talking about getting your camper ready for the winter if you live in the northern half. Mm-hmm. If you're a snowbird, then we're jealous of you and you get to go somewhere that's warm and use your camper all year round. And that's not fair.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. But I'm excited because I'm new to all this and I'm excited to learn right along with you guys.
Nicole's excited to learn about winterization.
I'm really excited to learn about how we're going to put this cover over the RV. That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, we're going to have to bring someone with us and make a video of us trying to cover our RV.
Yeah.
Our RV is huge, and we have a gigantic, huge cover for it. I've never actually covered one up either, so this is going to be a first time for me as well. If anybody has tips out there on how to cover up your RV, please let us know, because I do not have experience with that. I'm assuming you just tough through it and get the thing on there, and
We'll figure it out.
somehow
We'll
I'm going
video.
to try to get the box on the roof, and then I'm going to try to get it out of the box and try to figure out how to like unroll
go.
it down. Yeah, like kind of unroll it down the sides.
I'm sure it will be very entertaining for you guys.
So yeah, so we'll make a little video about that.
Be excited about that.
So
All right.
all right, that's all we got right now. So sorry it's a short one, but we just wanted to try to do a little something about where you could stay in your travel trailer if you wanted to go to Walt Disney World.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Tune in for another amazing Nomadic Traveler podcast episode next week.